And welcome back, everyone. Sorry I'm a little under the weather, that's why I haven't uploaded this on time, but this is the 3-week update of our different trim tests, trim restoration products that we've been comparing. And so, as I said before, these have sat outside 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They've been exposed to all of the elements. Here in East Texas, we've had about 9.25 inches of rain, which is about almost 24 centimeters of rain. And we've had temperatures ranging from 94 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 35 degrees, all the way down to 56 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 14 degrees, with an average temperature of about 74 degrees Fahrenheit or 23 degrees Celsius. So pretty good range of everything thrown at both of these test panels in the past few weeks. So we do have some new failures compared to the 2-week mark, and as I said earlier, early on in this test I'm doing an update every week, and then after that about every 2 weeks. Originally I had planned on every month, but at how quickly these are failing, I'm definitely going to stick with the 1 or 2 week update on this. Looks like Malco Epic Revive, TLC CeraTrim, and Cerakote along with Wipe New kind of looking the best so far in my opinion. So now we're going to just do the usual wash it, rinse it, wash it, dry it, and we'll see how things are looking here. You can see that there are some that are hydrophobic, which is something that I didn't take into account when we originally did this test. Not after the hydrophobics, but that is a benefit to some of these, I suppose. And for those of you not following, the black panel, which is the panel on the top, has 1 coat of all the products, and the panel on the bottom has 2 coats, and that's an actual gray panel. The Chevy Avalanche, which is what these panels are off of, the early year, which is 2003, it was gray, and all of the other ones are black. It was really hard to tell the difference because they all look gray when they fail and start to degrade. So after washing, you can see that originally Meguiars Ultimate Black, it was looking weak, and we're going to call it failed now. So I will go over this at the end. So if you're not catching anything here, TriNova, Blackwow, we all know that has failed. Shine Supply still looking good. Malco, I really like the finish of Malco Epic Revive, and so here's on to the gray panel. The India ink did not last. That's in the upper left. Heat Gun and the torch still looking okay. The Kiwi Shoe Dye, I called that fail just because it didn't stay consistent. Back to black, Meguiars Ultimate Black failed on this one too. Armor All still looking good. Mother's failed. Forever Black's looking weak. Carpro Perl, Adams New Black, CarGuys, all of those have failed. Wipe New still looks good. Shine Armor, of course, failed after the first wash. Cerakote looking good. That black stuff looking good. TriNova failed. CeraTrim still looking good. Blackwow, as we know, had failed. Shine Supply, again, that's a dye it's a black dye on a gray panel. Malco looks great. Solution Finish still looking okay. NanoCoatex Regen looking good, and Blackwow Pro has failed. So here they are stacked on top of each other. The black panel on the top, the white panel on the bottom, or the gray panel on the bottom. So you can see that our test results are fairly consistent for the most part, maybe except for the Kiwi Shoe Dye there. Turtle Wax Trim doesn't look as good on the gray panel as it does on the black panel, but it looks like the failures are fairly consistent. Forever Black, it's kind of looking weak on both of them. Carpro Perl failed on both. Everything else, so now we've reversed here. The gray panel's on top, the black panel's on the bottom. So again, same failures. Everything's looking very similar. Maybe not Shine Supply trim paint on the gray panel, but Solution Finish on the gray panel looking kind of weak compared to on the black. Everything else is consistent. So where it failed on both of them. So at least our testing methodology is everything's looking consistent. So I'm pleased with that. And I really think that Malco Epic Revive, that's the one that has kind of the most uniform finish in my opinion. and TLC CeraTrim, it's really close to that as well. And Cerakote, that's another. So if you want to group Wipe New in with that too, those are kind of the 4 that really stand out to me right now, in my opinion. So here's the spreadsheet on failure times. So you can, as you're not really surprised here that the cheaper products, except for Armor All, the cheaper products have failed early on. Some of them within the first wash. So Wipe New, that's another one that I would be surprised. I'm surprised because it's kind of that as seen on TV product, and it's still doing just fine. Cerakote, which was heavily requested, that black stuff, all still doing great. The last coat CeraTrim, highly requested, and it's still doing good. And then we get into some of the higher dollar stuff, anything above $30. Blackwow, both of their products failed, which you can see my earlier videos as to explanation on some of that. And then of course the weather that we've had, if you want to see, I have a real-time weather station live out here behind our shop, so you can see the real-time weather. So there we go, guys. Look for an update in another week. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, like this video, and of course comment down below. Thanks again, guys, and we will see you soon. One other thing real quick, I have a 10,000 subscriber giveaway going on, so we're really close. Look for the link in the comment for that. Thanks, guys.